out to take you on a tour of the Vancouver Olympic and Paralympic Village. There's a lot of praise for this place. Not only is it downtown waterfront location, but it's also one of the most environmentally sustainable neighborhoods in North America. So I thought it would be fun to bring some friends along today, and these guys happen to be Olympians and they're the experts. I'd like to introduce you to Auburn Sigurdsson, Kelly Stefanishin, Charmaine Crooks, and Adrian Di Piazza. And look who we have, Nejat Sarp, our tour guide.
Welcome, Beth, and welcome everybody. Welcome to paradise.
There was many reasons we were trying to create the home image, and I joined the organization 4 years ago and went to Torino. And one of the things we found out talking to a lot of the athletes was that we had to make sure whatever we created had to minimize stress. That was the first and foremost. And so, of course, ideally, the least stress we should have is at home.
During the Olympic Games, it'll be home to nearly 3,000 residents from over 80 countries. During the Paralympic Games, 350 residents from over 40 countries will move in. And this is just Vancouver. We have another village in Whistler that'll house 2,800 Olympic residents and another 1,100 Paralympic residents.
This particular space is going to be a gymnasium after the Games. And that's why the building in itself is community center. The entire village is LEED Gold, which means really it's environmentally friendly and sustainable. With the exception of this building, the city really went for a platinum. Now, platinum means that there are probably 3 buildings in North America that have a platinum rating. 50% less water, 50% less energy, so it's really, really environmentally friendly.
Don't you guys think? Do you remember going to the shops in the villages? Remember that?
Yep, getting those souvenirs, bringing all the stuff home. It's exciting. I just wish I could go shopping now.
Nejat Sarp is Vice President of Services and Villages. And given his career in luxury hotel management, you know it's going to feel like a 5-star experience. When you're coming up with the concepts for it, what did you think would be the most appreciated by the residents here?
Probably the living room. The living room seems to be the one that's a little different than the past games, and that's only because the fact that if we really want to create a home environment, living room plays such an important role.
It's very calming in here, I find that, and that's really nice, especially in the middle of a stressful Olympics when you know you have to compete. It just feels so calm and relaxing in here. I love it.
So we thought, you know, why don't we make it a market? And talking to the athletes, they want to have that freshness, that color in the animation.
On any given day, we'll do 10,000 meals here.
If you have rice, you have to have rice for Japanese, you have to have rice for Chinese, you have to have rice for Koreans, then you have to have brown rice for the Europeans and the North Americans.
I found it really interesting to see how different teams ate. Gymnasts, of course, had people watching every step they took and every bite they took, whereas, you know, in Summer Olympics, the basketball, they were all in line at McDonald's every day.
They got all the secondary schools throughout the entire province to write messages to the athletes. And every 4 days, we put a new card.
What's the best part of the Athletes Village experience?
Well, I always say it's like the perfect world because it's, well, in the Summer Games, it was about 10,000 of the world's most driven, athletic, good-looking people all stuck in one little space, right? It was amazing with free food and free ice cream on every corner.
I think it's great that you can basically walk from point A to point B and get everything in between. I mean, the food hall's nice and close. The salt house is fantastic. It's a phenomenal setting, phenomenal facility. It's going to be great.
Well, my very first village experience was in 1984, 25 years ago in Los Angeles, and it seems like it was yesterday when I come back to this village and see how amazing and excellent the preparations are going. It really brings a lot of fond memories back, and to know that the 85 countries and the athletes, that we're going to welcome them in a very unique Vancouver Canadian kind of way. So I'm just thrilled for them, and so much work has gone into this village and the detail, and that welcome ceremony is going to be very special, and it's something that every athlete will remember for the rest of their lives.
What are you most proud of with this village?
The team. They've been great. And to be a part of it, it's just been fantastic.
It's big.
Beautiful.
Laid back.
Sophisticated. It doesn't get more West Coast than this. Some call it British Columbia, Canada.
But we call it home. British Columbia 2010. You gotta be here.
To create your perfect British Columbia vacation, visit hellobc.com.